Hi, Brianna. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Where'd that come from? Have you been having allergies? As soon as I said hi to you, I felt like I needed to sneeze. What's up with that? Hi, Bob. Hi, Sheldon. How are you? Are you feeling better? I know you've been really feeling the energy lately. Bad allergies? Okay. Because I was like, as soon as I looked at your name, but I'm doing well, thank you. Sorry, feeling silly. Hey, what up, girlfriend? What? You can be silly. How you doing, Shell? How are you? I'm doing well. I was told to. I wish they would stop making my ear hurt so much. Much better than last week. Awesome. Hi, Jill. Yes, I'm well. Thank you so much. Full from dinner. Emma and I have a new favorite meal that we eat. It's not good for us at all, but we love cheese tortellini and basil pesto. Mm, mm. Delicious. So we eat that like once a week. And that was tonight. And it was delicious. And we just love it. Oh my gosh. Right? Right? She needs to quit. Like, she seriously needs to stop. My baby. She's just getting so big. She's like, I broke up with my boyfriend. And I was like, why? She said he was boring. And I was like, why was he boring? She's like, because I told him to tell me some romantic pickup lines. He kept telling me the same one over and over again. Girl, are you an angel? Because you fell from heaven. She's like, I got bored with it. And I was like, such a diva. Oh, absolutely. Bambi, we are in love with it. It is literally our favorite. And dude, you know, dude, it's just so good. Uh, yeah, just so good. Okay, I did all my sharing. I hope everybody, it's got a little video of me now doing this thing with my head, but that's okay. I hope everybody's been having a good Monday. My lower back is hurting today. Oh, what kind of surgery did you have? Did you have an epidural? Because they might have, you might have a little bit of nerve damage where they might have like touched a nerve or I know that that happened to me once upon a time for an epidural. It My back hurt for a while afterwards, and that's I mean they're sticking a needle in your spine. It's bound to hurt. Well, I don't care about my butt getting bigger. I don't want my stomach getting bigger. My butt can get as big as it wants. I don't give a shit. More cushion for me to sit on. Joking. So tonight we are going to be doing past life readings. We're going to do medical scans. We're going to do spirit messages from your guides or whoever comes forward for you, what you need to hear. I know I haven't done messages from people's loved ones in a while, so we got to get back in the swing of that. I'm going to try to be here more often. My pendulum is just swinging wild. I'm going, readings all the time and then driving all the time for DoorDash. It's like a full-time job. And so I'm going to try to find like a happy medium, so to speak, or as I used to be called, a happy medium. I hadn't been a happy medium much lately, but I'm getting back. But here we are. And so tonight we're going to do past life readings, spirit messages, medical scans, $25 a piece. There's 4 different ways to make your donation in the description box. And if you would like a card, please share out until you get a share badge next to your name. And I will give you one of these beautiful Angels of Abundance from Doreen Virtue. Not a lot of people have this deck. It's a very old deck I've had for quite some time. It's one of my original decks that I've had for probably 7 years. So Sheldon says, I went to the chiropractor today. My left thumb was out of joint a little at the wrist. Dude, shut up right now. Dude, my thumb was hurting this morning really bad. And I'm like, why does my thumb hurt so much? So I started rubbing it, and like sending it healing, and it stopped hurting. But what the hell? Maybe I was feeling you, whatever you were going through. They cut muscle that was supposed spine, and it takes a long time to heal. I'm so sorry you're feeling so much pain, Brianna. Try some ice, okay? Because when things are cut, they get really irritated and inflamed, and the ice will reduce the swelling and try to calm down the angriness of it. Hi, Tracy. Long time no see. How are you, sweetheart? How's life down under? We're going to be doing, I'm going to use these past life oracles. Not that I need them, but, just for a little extra easy peasies. And the free cards are going to be the Angels of Abundance. So please share out. It's crazy because I woke up this morning. Maybe, what time did you go to the chiropractor? Because my thumb was hurting first thing this morning when I woke up. And I was rubbing it because it was like first thing this morning. It was hurting really bad. And I was like, dude, that's not cool. Gwen, what are you talking about? Oh, I know. I saw your post just now. I'm like, what are you talking about? I know. It was a lot of fun having the boy on with me. We were on for quite some time, and he was learning to do tarot. So, okay, it was definitely earlier than that. Well, good for you, Shell. Life's good. I'm so glad. Well, it is what it is. However it is, that's where I'm at right now, Tracy. It is what it is. So we're still getting out from the financial burden of car repairs, but everything is fine. Yeah, he was on last night. He was awesome. Yeah, it was great. At one point, I told everybody several times that he was my boy. But at one point, somebody, I guess, came in between announcements, and they were like, are y'all related? Your phone autocorrected. I figured as much. Kathy just had a cyst removed on her thumb. I'm going to do a free card for Kathy, even if she doesn't share out, because she consistently comes on my lives and asks for a card. Never buys a reading, but she always asks for a card. That was a tiny bit of shade, not a great deal of shade, but I know some people can't afford it. So I'm going to give a card to Kathy. Look at me. I'm in one hell of a mood. Kathy. Oh, I'm incredibly vocal, aren't I? My goodness. What do we have for Kathy? Okay, Kathy. Here's the card that I have for you. I know I'm funny. It's whatever. Kathy, the card. My nose is. Oh, fuck my life. I just spilled my coffee all over the place. Well, I don't bend that way. Hold on a second. Wipe that up real quick. Okay. Put that back in the laundry. Sorry. Okay. My hair is doing crazy old things today. I got a new shampoo recommended by a hairdresser that's making my hair look very healthy. Anyway, Kathy, here's this for you. Power of prayer. Okay. It says, give this situation to God for uplifting and healing and be open to miracles. Jack, I swear to God, quit it. You were sleeping on the bed. Just go sleep on the bed. And be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are waiting for your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. So, that is for you, Kathy. No, Cat, Jack's a pain in the ass. The food is right next to me. He's just a shit. He's just a shit. Oh, oops. I didn't get the bottom of the cup. My bad. Hi, Donna. Anyways, y'all, if you're interested in getting a reading tonight, we're doing past life readings. Still cleaning up coffee. Spirit messages, medical scans, the usual, $25. And then a free card when you, what's a peasant? We ate, the cats don't bother us when we're eating. It's the dogs that are like, they can smell food a mile away. You know how it is. If you would like a reading, they are $25 tonight for past life readings, spirit messages, medical scan. If you feel like you have something going on and you want confirmation, or if you want me to just check, I can do that. And for a free card, please share out until you get the little share badge next to your name. Just had major surgery for lung cancer. Liz, I'll be sending lots of love to you and your family. Lori wants to get a medical scan. Lori, do you feel like something's going on? Where did you send that to? Because I don't have any notification. Never mind. Just got it. Rear? What does that mean? Anyways, I'm write your name. You want to? Is there something that you're worried about? Yeah, cats are like, what is this? They're not used to new foods and stuff. No problem, Liz. No problem. Best wishes to your family. Honestly, that's terrible. My mother's had lung cancer. I know how scary it is. She had lung cancer. It was very aggressive, and she had to have a third of her left lung. Her right, this side. She had to have a third of this side of her, because it's in 3 pieces on this side and 2 pieces next to your heart. She had to have a third of her lung removed because it was in the top. Luckily, it was in the top. But that was a very scary situation. So, your parathyroid, you're having surgery and you're wondering if it's necessary. Okay. All right. Well, let me look. Okay. Do I have permission to connect to your energy and scan your body for any physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or energetic disturbances? Typo. No problem. All right. Thank you, Lori. Let me see what I can find out for you. Lori Skurchuk. Lori, do you have pain in your throat? Is there like pain? because like each time I connect to your energy, I get this like stabbing pain in my throat. Yeah, it's like it's not tonsils. It's like I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird plot. It's a weird place. Okay. So before I'm looking physically, I'm hearing that you do need to have the surgery and that you're going to need to take like thyroid medication for the rest of your life. And I'm personally, I don't, I don't personally, I hate that. I hate having to take medication to keep you, in a good state of health. That sucks, but sometimes it's necessary, is what I'm hearing. Broccoli. Why do we want to talk about broccoli? Benefits of broccoli for the thyroid. What does broccoli do to your thyroid? Your hormones are way out. Okay, here's the thing. If you eat a lot of cruciferous vegetables to try and get the nutrients that your body needs, from what the internet is telling me, they may interfere with the production of thyroid hormones if you have an iodine deficiency. Have they checked you for an iodine deficiency? And an easy way for you to correct your iodine is to buy iodine and put it on your skin. Okay. And if it takes, I think it said if it takes more than 4 hours to absorb into your skin, then you have an iodine deficiency. I think, wait a minute. I might have that wrong. Let me make sure. How to do an at home iodine test. Place it on your skin. Monitor the iodine for 24 hours to see if it absorbs into your skin. Okay. That's what I was thinking. It's like an at home. You have that? Okay, so put it on your arm, and if it absorbs within a short amount of time, then you have a deficiency. If you put it on your arm and it doesn't absorb at all within 24 hours, then you're not deficient. But that's how you can correct your iodine levels. Do you eat a lot of like cruciferous vegetables? Because you're on thyroid meds your whole life. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm seeing. And you eat them sometimes. Okay. Hey, Penny. Okay, Leanna. Thank you, sweetheart. Moderate amount. Okay. You can continue to apply that until it no longer absorbs into your skin. Once it no longer absorbs into your skin, you're no longer deficient. Okay. And you can recheck that like once a week or something, but just like a 2-inch square of skin, your arm or something like that. It sounds like your body is not in the best condition right now. Okay. And I understand that because I'm thanks to your energy, but this parathyroid issue, um, and they mentioned cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, um, cauliflower, things like that can detract or make your hormones out of whack. I would really look at your diet. If you don't want to have surgery unnecessarily, what you consider to be unnecessarily, obviously you're having second thoughts about this for a reason. Perhaps the universe is trying to get you to look into natural cures, to get to talk to somebody who's like a dietitian, or a holistic dietitian, somebody who knows the correct vegetables and foods and things that you need to eat in order for your body systems to be optimal. Of course, those types of practitioners, even though they're holistic, they still do like blood tests and stuff to see what your levels are. And I think that's important. You can't just have some person telling you eat this or that like I do. This is all just my opinion as a medical medium. I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor. Okay. I'm just a medical medium. So whatever I'm hearing, I'm telling you. Okay. So, but they do testing and stuff like that. If you don't want to have surgery, then I recommend alternative medicine. Okay. But I was hearing that the surgery is necessary as of right now where you're at. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay. I'm having a lot of pain, like going. Have you had any issues with like your inner ear infection or drainage? Because I'm getting a lot of pain there. I'm also being brought to like the foot. Yes, you have ear pain in the right ear. That's where I'm feeling it. Okay. Just what you. You're hearing impaired. Okay. And you're having pain in your ear. I feel like you might have an accumulation of fluid. So you might want to get that checked. That's what it feels like to me. Tell me what's going on with your foot. Yes. Okay. Is it being brought to your foot? I do have this like weird pain in my head. Have you also been? Okay. Well, they're bringing me to the foot. I'm not feeling pain, but they're mentioning it to me. So make sure you pay attention to that. Have you been having a lot of head pain lately? I'm feeling it on the top of my head. It feels like pressure. Yes. Head pain, top of the head pressure. Okay. Your head and your scalp. Yeah, I'm feeling it on the top of my head, a lot of pressure. What is this from? So when I ask what this is about, they're showing me sprinkling salt in water. So this could be low sodium in your body. It could be dehydration. It could be, I've been telling everybody lately, put a little pinch of salt in your water. It helps your water. It helps your body absorb the water that you're ingesting instead of just going in and going right out. I'm not really finding anything else other than what's going on here in the crown, the throat. Um, this is what I'm seeing here. So you you can let's yeah, let's do a little bit of work there. So the thyroid located in your throat. I know I'm a mess. A stroke seems superficial. It's not superficial. Okay. It's really not. Um, Geraldine, just real quick, your dad died before you were born. There's not really anything that I could tell you that you could validate as far as personal interactions with him. So if your dad died before you were born, I can't give you anything that can be based on fact checking knowledge. Like I'm an evidential medium, so I give messages that people can corroborate based on past history with the person. So I'm not sure I could help you in that regard. Okay. I really do want you to get this ear situation looked at though, Lori, because it does feel like there might be a little bit of an inner ear infection with like a fluid accumulation. Uh, it's not comfortable. And it would be a great idea. You're not a mess. It's okay. We all have things going on. Don't stress. Okay. But before I could even connect to your energy, the universe was telling me that yes, you should have the surgery. Okay. Um, I know it's, you know, might not be what you wanted to hear, but that's what I heard before I even connected to your energy and started poking around. All right. Would I be able to use my credit today? Ben, when was that? Are you talking about on the 7th? Yes. Yes. I do. I think it'll be beneficial for you if they were very adamant about it. Okay. Are you talking about the $11 for the tarot card reading, Ben? Or whatever. That's what the tarot card readings were. Yeah, a few days ago. Just validation. Okay. Did you feel like you had to have the surgery and you just wanted to make sure? Because I heard it immediately. 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 Yeah, you can use that credit, Ben, but the readings are $25 tonight. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad I could help validate for you. Hi, Angelita. How are you? Hi, Crystal. You made it. Looks like we made it. I feel sick all the time. Why don't we try a different? Why don't we try positive language? Okay. Instead of saying I feel sick all the time, just say I feel better every day. All right. Even if you don't, keep saying it, keep putting it out into the world. Because if you keep saying I feel sick all the time, you're literally deciding your reality. You're deciding that's how you're going to be. Okay. Those are very strong words. I feel sick all the time. Just like my shirt. I make my own luck, right? Instead of saying, oh, I'm unlucky and I never win anything or anything like that. Okay. I don't say stuff like that. I try not to. Yeah. So positive affirmation, sure, but conscious language, be more conscious of what you're putting out into the world. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So now that we have Lori done, somebody said let me just backtrack. Somebody said they cash out. Hi, Papa. Thank you. Oh, Leanna. Hey, Leanna, my love. How are you? Cash app. You got it. You got it. It was $12.18. I don't know why it comes through so randomly. You don't have one of those. It doesn't have the converter on your PayPal. Leanna. I'd love it if we made it. Oh, why is that song popping into my head, Leanna? That song is about a relationship. The 1975 is the name of the band, and it's called I'd Love It If We Made It. So I've been listening to the 1975 for a while. Okay, Crystal, yours says 1275. Yeah, they're fucking PayPal, you know. Leanna, I'm not seeing you on Cash App. Was there a confirmation that you had to do? Like, can you check on your end and see if it went through? Hi, Lisa. Crystal, where did you send? Y'all are bombarding me. That's okay. I'll write it down. All right, Crystal, you're next. How can I help you, Miss Ma'am? What can I do for you? Yes, ma'am. You'd love to hear from a loved one. Okay, I got you on PayPal. Okay, Crystal, what kind of reading would you like? The 1975, Leanna. Great band, by the way. Mediumship. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I'll write that down. Is there a specific person that you want to talk to? Let's see who comes through. Okay, stop. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, Leanna, I got you. I got you, Ben. Okay. I got it. No problem. Whoever wants to come through. Okay. Hi, Annette. How are you? Okay. So I immediately had a female coming forward for you. She feels like she's at least one step up from you. So this is going to be like a mother, an aunt, and a whole generation older than you. Is somebody coming forward here? Is this a family relation, a physical family member? Yes. We have straight hair. We have straight hair, and it's cut medium brown, and it's cut shoulder length. She's reminding me of my auntie right now. She feels very sweet to me. My auntie Faye is probably one of my favorite aunts, and she just was always very sweet. We're taking deep breaths. I don't. Your mom? Okay. We're taking deep breaths. Does that make sense to you? Why we're taking deep breaths? Did she have breathing problems before she passed? Hello, my love. No problem, Ben. I got you on the list. Very sweet lady, though. She's reminding me. Okay, so the women in my family are very big busted, big bosoms, and this is what she's showing me. Did she was she a large busted woman? Because that's what she's showing me. She passed in her sleep, but may have been heart related. Yes, she was a large. Okay. she's talking about taking deep breaths. She's telling me she stopped breathing. Did your mother have, like, do you know if she had sleep apnea? Did she snore? Because honestly, I feel like I probably have sleep apnea. And there's been a few times where I've like woken up and it's like waking up makes my brain remember how to breathe. Like I forget to breathe when I'm sleeping. And I don't know why she's reminding me of that. She did snore, never diagnosed with sleep apnea. Okay, well this is what she's showing me. This is what she's reminding me of like forgetting how to breathe or your body for like not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay. Yeah. All of the accomplishments. Okay. So she wants you to know that she's proud of all of the accomplishments that you've done since she passed in such a short amount of time, she said. She's telling me like within the last 5 years that you've had a lot of accomplishments. She said you couldn't name them all on two hands. Okay. I don't think that's the only thing that she's talking about. There's a lot. Okay, this isn't just about um, embracing change or being adventurous. It's like overcoming things, overcoming the loss. It just feels to me like that it just divorced her unfavorite son-in-law a lot of accomplishments. She said she couldn't name them all on two hands. So there's a lot of things that she's been paying attention to, a lot of things that she feels you deserve a pat on the back for, other than going to Alaska and getting divorced. Have you lost weight? Because she's mentioning this also about losing weight, changing your diet, being more comfortable in your skin, she said. Getting rid of friends that are not real friends, she said. Regaining your sense of adventure, your independence. Okay. You've lost 77 pounds. Wow. Look at you. Okay. So there's a lot just in the last 5 years, okay, that you have done that she's just so proud of you. So many accomplishments. She said the list goes on and on. She said saving lives is no small feat. Do you understand that? Did you actually save somebody's life? I mean, I know you're a nurse, but like, did you save somebody's life? Yes, all of this has happened in the last 5 years. Yeah, that's amazing. Look, Leanna and I are super proud of you because we were sharing posts on Facebook today about we've never been so big in our lives and it's hard. You know, you've lost something. You're definitely, we look up to you. I know I do. Right, Leanna. We're like, dang girl, way to be a positive role model. You know, it's like, I don't know how people do it. I'm just so in love with food. Hi, Denise. Okay. And she said she wants you to know that no matter what, she'll always be there looking down. Don't take life for granted, she said. She wasn't expecting to go when she did. I don't have specific people I have saved, but talked one out of suicide. That's called saving a life, Crystal. Hello? I talked somebody out of suicide. I consider myself a lifesaver. You did save a life. So be proud of yourself. Okay? I don't think. What did I say? I don't recall. I don't remember what I said. Sorry. I don't remember. Um, she wants you to know that she's your biggest supporter. And that she's always there for you to turn to. Right. Are you speaking to her? You speak to her. Speak to her. She wants you to speak to her. Do you talk to your mom? Is it yeah, you think it's a physical save. Well, I mean that is a physical save. They didn't die. That's absolutely saving a life. Hi Mary Lynn, how are you? It is a big deal. That's right. It's a very big deal. Is your dad also passed because she's referencing a male energy that's here with her? Man, ever since I connected to that lady, my ear's been hurting. This is new. Okay. Did your father? That is good to know. We had a lot of unspoken years. It's hard sometimes. And started talking again before her death. She had been diagnosed with breast cancer and turned to me for help. That's lovely. Well, I'm glad you guys reconnected, huh? Your dad and your brother. I feel like this is your dad. Who had the hearing issue? Yeah, it's a big deal. It is a very big deal. Unsung heroes, I tell you. Your dad had a hearing issue. Okay, because he's telling me this is a new pain, so he's taking credit for this. And was your dad one of those guys that like their eyebrows got a little out of control? Because that's what he's showing me. You're welcome. Okay, who's the person here then for me? Because there's obviously someone else here with crazy eyebrows. I kind of feel like they have to be trimmed. Your grandpa had crazy eyebrows. Okay, it's like they have to be trimmed. Like it's really like they grow out of control. I don't know how that happens, but he said in his ears too, like his eyebrows and his ears, he would get a lot of hair. His eyebrows and his ears. Okay. And your brother. Of course your brother is here. Tell her that I miss her, is what your brother said. He said, and that I wish her the best of luck on her new adventure. Do you have something brewing? Or is he talking about Alaska? Because that's not necessarily new. I mean, it might be new to him, but it's not necessarily new. You know what I mean? On your new adventure. He is talking about Alaska. It's not new, but time. Time is weird. Happens to men with age. I don't know. It always makes me think of grumpy old men. Mary Lynn, it always makes me think of Walter Matthau in Grumpy Old Men. I love that movie. That's a great movie. It's something you'd always talk to. Oh, that's wonderful. Really, really good. Grumpy Old Men. Leanne, it makes me think of my math teacher. There's always one, right? There's always one that's like really could use a fashion update or something. True, true. Well, I don't. Do I have anything else I want to tell her? No, we all gave her our blessing, whatever that means. They all gave you their blessing. They want you to know. Okay. Kudos. I don't know who said kudos, but that's what they said, and they want you to know that. Alrighty. Mary's like, makes me think of my husband. He's fuzzy. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Okay. Nobody wants past life readings tonight? That's fine. Okay, Miss Leanna, you're next. Hopefully your friends to me for me. Mine was my speech teacher with the crazy eyebrows. I'm telling you, there's always one, right? There's always somebody with crazy eyebrows. Hey, girl, hey. How you doing, sweets? Whoever comes through. You got it. Let's get the rest of this coffee in. It's getting cold. Oh, man. Leanna, is your mom passed? Because I keep hearing mom, mom, mom. And you're welcome, sweetheart. I keep hearing mom. Okay. So this could be somebody's son. I keep hearing mom, mom, mom. So I don't know if you have somebody close to you that has a son that passed. Something to do with alcohol, um, alcohol poisoning, drunk driving, alcoholism in general. He's showing me alcohol. He's showing me beer bottles. Beer bottles. Why is he saying mom? Why is he telling me mom? Did he pass from alcohol related issues? Hi, Misty. Was he an alcoholic? He did. Okay. Mom. Is this your mom's dad? Mom. Why are we talking about mom? Okay. Okay. Do you have a son? You have a son? Both of your grandfathers died of alcoholism. Okay. You have three. Okay. Do you have one that's struggling right now? It just, I wrote down mom, son, help, and that I underlined help. And I'm not sure why. Okay. If you have a son that is struggling with something right now, um, they want you to help him. Okay. Not to take on the problem as your own, but to help him figure out his situation. Okay. That's what they're telling me, your grandfather. He said you can still stay focused on your path. You can still stay focused. Um, but sharing the love in your heart, problem solving skills that you've learned, how to keep yourself from spiraling is what he's telling me. Okay. My youngest, our middle son just moved to Arizona. What are the names? get it. They're Trent and Gavin. Well, I'm looking at Gavin, so that's probably what he's talking about. He might be struggling with something, and I feel like I need you to be supportive, and I feel like I need you to make yourself available. So, what that means to me is just like contacting him and just letting him know, hey, um, I'm here if you ever want to talk about anything. It's not a bother. It's not gonna. It's not gonna it's not going to affect my sobriety. It's not going to affect, like that. Elspeth, I was just thinking about you. I swear to God, because people were asking for messages from their loved ones. And I was like, man, where's Elspeth when you need her? So she can tell everyone that these are paid ratings tonight. And we're giving one free card to people who share out. You feel that already? Okay. It just feels to me like people around you that love you and that love your sobriety. What, you're almost a year, right? Right? Almost a year, like 11 months or something. People that are around you that love you and have seen you struggle with addiction don't want to bother you. They don't want to bring problems to you because 10 months, you're almost at a year. It's so crazy cool. They don't want to bring problems to you because they don't want to set you off. They don't want to compromise your sobriety. So you have to tell them, look, I can be here to support you, and I'm strong enough to not let it take away from my journey, from my sobriety, from lending strength. Right. Well, they're worried. They're worried if they, because you know how it is. But don't tell them in a way like, oh, Misty said something's wrong. No, just saying like, hey, I'm here anytime you want to, even if you just want to talk. That's it. I'm here for you. And that's the message that he's giving me about that. She is stronger than she thinks. Yeah, it's interesting because, again, talking about the weight issue today, you do have to remember, Leanna, you're not on drugs anymore. Okay? Drugs make you lose weight because you're not eating. You're too busy being high, right? So being off drugs means there's going to be your body's going to look different, So you can't sit there and be grateful for your sobriety and then be ungrateful for the healthy body that you have. It's healthy now. Okay? You have to you can't look at the same situation and be like, this is okay, but it fucking sucks. But because I get it, right? I told you today, I'm like, I get it. Half the time I love myself, I love my body, and it doesn't matter. And then some of the time I'm just like, ugh, I feel gross. But that's just because I don't feel good, right? I'm trying to love myself too. And you can. But it's all about allowing yourself to be a healthier version in all ways. And that might not look exactly how we thought it would look, but it is what it is. Your son is gifted as well. Son is as well. These things, they tend to pass down generation to generation. You know what I mean? Gwen did a great job. Thank you so much, because I was like, I wish somebody would share that. And then you did. That's amazing. Or maybe I'm just psychic. I don't know. She's great. 10 months sober. 10 months clean and sober. I'm so freaking proud of her. Like, I've seen her struggle. We've been Facebook friends for years now. And I've seen her struggle. I've seen her disappear for periods of time in rehab, and then, bouncing back in again, because she was still in the same environment, she'd come right back into the same environment. But I'm really proud of her. She went to a good rehab and it stuck. And I'm just super freaking proud of you, dude. Like I can't. You're making me emotional, and I don't appreciate that. We know I don't like being emotional, so cut it out. I'm proud of you. Knock it off. Okay. Gross. Get out of here. All right. Next. Okay, so your grandmother, do you have one grandmother who's passed? She's kind of thin. Do you have a thin grandmother? I know it is working. I'm proud of you. Helen. She totally looks like a Helen. She totally looks like a Helen. That's right. You have to change your entire environment. You have to move out of where you lived. You have to make new friends. You can't hang out with the same people because they obviously contributed in one way or another to your addiction. Yeah, you have to change everything. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's so proud. Only North America values skinny. Almost every other culture associated with illness or addiction. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Helen's here. You talk about her all the time. Well, I can see why. She definitely reminds me of like the I don't know. She's just giving me the impression, like the Andy Warhol picture with the farmer and his wife, like the skinny, like that's what she's like showing me. Like the I can't say the word, the pitchfork picture. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. That's what she's showing me. What? I think she's trying to say, okay, so okay, grandma, grandma Annie. Either way, that's what she's showing me. She said, I think she's trying to say learn how to roll with the punches, but she said learn how to turn with the punches. But I think that's what she meant. I think she meant rolling with the punches. Yes, rolling. And she's giving me a pain in my head. All your loved ones have passed. Well, then that means you have lots of people to talk to. She's giving me a pain in my head. So this means she had passed from something neurological or head related, like trauma, or like an aneurysm or a stroke or something, brain tumor. It doesn't feel like a brain tumor. It just feels like the pain they normally give me for something neurological or dementia, something like this. Helen? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Did she also have hip problems? Because she's giving me sciatic pain also. She did. Okay. Okay. Was she like a religious woman? Because she's just making like the sign of a cross or something like this. She's actually showing me the artwork on the back of this picture, and it's just making me feel like a religious connection to like Jesus. She hurt all over. Oh, I'm not surprised because she's making me feel both hips. Um, yeah. Okay. Why is that popping up? Stop it. She was spiritual. Okay. Did she also wear glasses? She made you believe. That's wonderful. Thank you, Tracy. I hope you have a wonderful week as well. Green eyes. Have you been really worried about something? Because have you been like biting your nails? Is what she's showing me. Or do you bite your nails, or did you used to bite your nails when you were anxious? Because she's showing me like you biting your nails. Hi, Kathy. Okay. And she's showing me like a broken heart. Does this make sense to you, Leanna? She's showing me two halves of a heart, like a broken heart. Does that make sense to you? Gavin does. He looks just like me too. Oh, okay. Somebody's chewing their nails. Gavin has a broken heart. Oh, that's sad. You know, every time your heart breaks, it gets bigger and stronger. And who has the leg pain? Who has the issues with the leg? Does he love so deeply, or is he a water sign and his emotions are just incredibly deep all the time? Water signs, their emotions are more important to them than anything. Your mom. Okay. Okay, because I've got her here too. Oh, well, we're not going to talk bad about Capricorns, are we? We're not going to talk bad about my people. My heart's almost the size of my associates. Just saying. Oh, Lord. Hmm. He's always going to love that way. He's always going to love like that because it takes a long time for him to truly love someone. And once he truly loves them, he just can't imagine his life without them. But he will learn to leave. He will learn to live without them. He will learn to be without them. He'll still think about them for the rest of his life. You're surrounded by them. Well, you lucky duck. You lucky duck. That's wonderful. You lucky duck. Capricorns are very sensible people, you know. Just saying. Very sensible. Was that my car? It's Ashley. Just making sure that wasn't my car doing things. None of them like me. Well, too bad. Oh, man. But Leanna, I think you're going to be just fine, you know? I really want you to like plan like something big for your 1 year, okay? Because it's such a huge accomplishment, first of all, for you and for anyone really. But for you, it's just, you know, I know how long you struggled and you tried. You know, I know how long you tried. Okay. And you never gave up. You kept trying until it finally took. And I'm just really super proud of you. We're not going to talk about it anymore. God, getting emotional again. Okay. Did you see my butt? Oh, yes. 30 years you try. I know. I know. And I knew whenever it didn't work and I was like, well, that's okay. Or you like my cute butt? Thanks. It's adorable. Um, but I know how long you tried and I was always pulling for you, you know. So you need to celebrate and you need to celebrate in a big way. Hey, man, no matter how crazy you got, I never blocked you. That's saying something, okay? That is saying something because I've blocked a lot of people. But I felt for you, and I knew how hard it was for you, and I knew it was a struggle, so um anyways, I'm glad you are where you are. I never blocked you. I could have. I'd be like, forget this crazy bitch. She's talking whack shit right now. I don't even know. But I didn't. I just kept praying for you and sending you strength. So, anyways, okay, we're done. Okay, I'm telling you. Um, because I know it's hard. Um, it's really hard. I've seen so many people struggle with it, and you know, I can feel everyone, and I know how disappointed you were in yourself, and that's really hard to overcome. It's really hard to forgive yourself in those situations, and I'm just really glad you're where you are right now, and just keep going. There's no place to go but up. Once you hit rock bottom, there's no place to go but up, and there's no reason to stop rising. There's no reason at all. You know, we're meant for great things. You remember that very first reading I gave you? Do you remember that? I spoke to your higher self. I spoke to you. You are doing the damn thing. That's right. Hi, Sinead. That's right. And you can rebuild your. And I said you're meant for something important, didn't I? Did I tell you that? It was years ago. Years, probably 4 years ago. It's probably before the whole Travis fiasco. It might have been 5 years ago. But here you are. You know, you fell down and you got back up, and you fell down and you got back up, and you fell down and you got back up, and you never fucking quit trying. You stumbled and you fell and you got back up and you just kept trying. And I think you're very inspirational, and I think you should be very, very proud of yourself, really. So I'm very proud of you, and it makes me super emotional. So we're gonna stop talking about it now. Anyway, that was all I have for you. But you got to celebrate in a big way. They want you to celebrate in a big way. We're gonna have a party. You know, it's gonna be a big deal. That's what I'm feeling for you. Okay. Capricorns, man, we don't like being emotional, and I feel bad for your son if he's like so in love that he's like emotional. Oof, gross. Ugh, I've been there and done that, and I don't like it. But what can I say? I cried at a TV show today. Maybe it's just a day. Is it a full moon? Is it a new moon? What's going on? It is a new moon. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Good Lord. I'm pretty sure it's a new moon. It's a new moon. I thought the 12th looked familiar. Ah, shit. No wonder. Ah, that's today. No, it's not. Okay. Next moon phase milestone will be the new moon, June 18th. What's today? Let me see. Today, it's got to be something. Why? Why is it emotional? Why? I don't know. I don't know. But anywho, it is what it is. Okay. All right. Leanna, send me your address. Okay. Send me your address. Okay. We're going to do Ben. I know Ben wants to do mediumship because he lost his wife, Lauren. So we're going to Is that right, Ben, or am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. All right. Okay. All right. You go. Send me your address. Okay, we're gonna do Ben's reading. Saturn is in Pisces. Oh. Oh, well, let's talk about it. I'm excited. A new job offer. Okay. I'm excited. I am excited. And so that's a good sign, first of all. Let's look. Okay. Ben. Ben Thompson. Is this also working at a computer? This new job? Interview is the 21st, and they're going to look into me via tarot. What? They're going to look into you via tarot. You mean they're going to ask the tarot cards whether or not they should hire you? Wow. That's unpredictable. Working on a computer in front of a camera. Okay. It's beyond mystic. It's YouTube community I've been with for years and years. Okay. And you're saying to do this job instead of the job that you're doing now, or in addition to the job that you're doing now? In addition to. In addition to. Okay. That's what I was hearing. In addition to. I think you have good presence, Ben. We did one show together. Or was it two? I think we did two shows together. But I do believe you have good stage presence. You have good energy as far as that's concerned. And I think you're very knowledgeable with the computer. And I think that you would be a wonderful addition to their crew. Um, I like. I would like you to be a little more structured. Okay. Right. Okay. Podcasts, questions, topics to speak about. Um, More structured is what I'm hearing. He needs to be more structured. Yeah, I know. I hear that. Yeah. She said you can't be loosey goosey. But I think it's good. I think it's good. So your interview's on the 21st. Okay. So she's telling me before your interview, she wants you to sit down and she wants you to connect to her. And oh God, the pain. Oh, the pain. She wants you to connect to her and she wants you to ask her to do what's right for you. This is what she's telling me. Structure takes so much. I need to take that into consideration. Right. She's saying that you need to be more structured if you're going to be doing podcasts in that way. You can't be loosey goosey with other people's time, she said. And you need to have like topics and questions, she said. Topics and questions. Specific questions. And it's okay if you don't get to them all, but you need to make sure you have enough time. And she's saying structured. This much time for each question, not to go off on a tangent. Are you going to be like a host? Because she's talking about the guests are the ones with the story. Do you understand that? Elspeth, she was asking you to write something about the live tonight, to share a little bit about the live. So people, it's hosting, okay. So people know what we're doing, because a lot of people are asking for messages and cards and stuff. Okay, I think that she wants you to ask what's in your best interest for whatever happened to be in your best interest. Okay, I think you do great at it. She's saying you need more structure. She said if it's work, then it's work. You're very good at work. But making your spiritual practices work. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all fine and good when it's a hobby, but if it's an actual job, you have to be more structured. So, all right. I'm feeling that it'd be good for you, but I don't know if it's because it's supposed to help you be more structured. I don't know. Yeah, it's true, but that's also her perspective too. She would be afraid to go off script, and I'm not. Right. Okay. Well, she told me to tell you to connect to her and ask her to have whatever is in your best interest happen. Um, she's telling me why. Okay. So she's telling me it's not in your best interest to do this because, and I asked her why, and she said because it's commercializing spirituality. I don't know. I don't think I've ever watched that channel, so I don't have any personal experience with that channel. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so I don't have a dog in this. And my ego is not telling you anything because I don't know. Okay, this is all just coming from her. I don't know. I don't know, dude. That would conflict with you after the honeymoon. Yeah, it's commercial. She knows. She does know you. Yeah, she knows you extremely well. And I just kind of like pulled some cards like this from my past life deck, and the wisdom card came out. So um, yeah, listen to the wisdom. So maybe it's best just to get back into your own thing again, and maybe do guest guest hosting for them, or um, have them on your podcast, because that would also expand your circle. If you had someone from there as a guest on your podcast, to talk about how they started out and stuff like that. Kind of reminds me of the Michael Moore show. You know who that is? He does a really great podcast, and he interviews channelers and mediums and psychics, all kinds of stuff. And he does a really, really great podcast. And he asks really good questions that I feel like he's thought about and like written down. He's got like a script of questions that he asks. Look at him. He's on YouTube. Michael Moore, Moore. Great. I believe he's English. Great, very great podcast. Yeah, go check him out. Okay. I think they call us channelers is the series. Okay. But he does great work. So she's saying that it's not in your best interest. I was excited about it just because personally, it would be I feel like you need to get back into your spirituality. I know that you're still doing like meditation and stuff, but I feel like there was a series of events that happened that kind of took you off course. Of course, and that makes sense completely. But there's things that need to happen now for you, and this might be one of them. Maybe it's just the timing of it. But your show you did as a hobby. Anger. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. It's totally unfair. It's totally and completely unfair. And it's okay to be angry about that, Ben. Okay. It's very much okay. But I think it was a hobby. Your podcast was a hobby for you. And doing it as a job might take away the enjoyment of that. You know what I mean? When you have to do it. Because I know at some points in my spiritual journey, when I was just doing this as a full-time job. Thank you, Gwen. Elspeth must have stuff going on tonight, Gwen. Thank you so much. Sure, because you're upset and it's okay to be upset. It's really okay to be angry. I understand that it comes in quickly. I get it. It's when we're not defending our headspace that the thoughts come in, right? That the feelings come in that we don't want to deal with. But you should just allow yourself to feel those things, okay? Because you're right. It's not fair. You have every right to be angry. But your anger isn't going to change anything. And that's probably why you're angry also. There's nothing you can do can change what happened. Nothing you can do. And then the anger is covering up the frustration. And the frustration is covering up the hurt. And the hurt is covering up the grief. And the grief is covering up the love. Right? So it's just layers on top of layers of your emotions. And when you're not guarding against them, they sneak in. And they surprise you because you know they're there, but you've been trying very hard to not deal with them. It's time for you to deal with them. You're going to have to deal with them. What is this? What is this? It's like a circular argument. Yes, it is. It'll stop circulating if you attend to those feelings. Validate those feelings. All of your feelings are valid. Okay. I said 25 on Zelle. Okay, Rose. So you have to allow them some space. Allow them to be with you until they're ready to leave. Don't force them to go. Acknowledge them. I'm angry because. I'm frustrated because. I know from personal experience that once we allow our emotions to exist, you're one of those people, Ben. I don't really know what to do with them, honestly. Too many to people look after. You're one of those people. Have you tried journaling? That seems to help people. I just feel like you should acknowledge what you're feeling and stop trying to push it away. And that's my advice to everyone all the time, 24/7. Okay? And I hope that helps you, Ben. I really do. Tell her how angry you are. Tell her how you feel. Well, I told him that he has to be strong for his boys. I told him that months ago. But that doesn't mean ignoring your own emotional needs. Okay. All right. Well, I hope I gave you some clarity on your decision that you have to make about the job. And I hope that I helped you, planted some seeds to help you deal with this anger that keeps popping up. Virtual journaling? Oh, I need to try that, Gwen, because I'm just not a writer. I just never feel like writing. It always gives me hand cramps. Listen to them, take from there. Good. Do that. See what happens. True. I love the idea of virtual journaling. I just call that talking to myself. That's what I do. I'm talking to myself. Okay, we're going to move on to Rose Lee. And Rose wanted to connect to, I believe she wanted a loved one message. Is that correct, Rose? Spirit reading. Okay. Yes, spirit reading. Virtual journaling. Oh, I think Rose is gonna be the last one. Then we're gonna do some free cards because I'm getting poopy. So no more donations, okay? All right, Rose. AKA Jamie? I don't know. We'll go with Rose. Do you have somebody that was close to you, like a sister that passed or an actual sister? Gotta take Pat to the doctor now. Getting test results for sensitivities. Oh, like food sensitivities? My brother passed, but we weren't close at the time of his death. Okay, so you're his sister? Did he have, what does that say? I can't read my own writing. Has he been gone like 2 years? Okay. Because he's given me the number 2. So it either represents February, 2 months, or 2 years. Well, good luck on the test results, Ben. Hello, Alexandra. How are you? What is it, 2? My best friend, that's a boy. I called my brother passed, and it's been 2 years. Okay. So he would call you sis 2, right? Okay, so what's his name? Because we have him. What's his first name? Hector. Okay, and did he have kidney problems and something going on with his lungs? Because I'm getting kidney pain, and also lungs. If not, then I have another person here for you as well. Because he said that you were close, right? So that's not your actual brother. This is Hector. Kidney and lungs. I'm sorry you're not doing well, Alex. He died of liver and kidney failure. Okay, because I'm feeling that here. Was he a smoker? Did he have? Um, was he a smoker? Or had he been a smoker at one point before he got really sick? Pothead. Okay, because he's showing me he had cloudy lungs. Okay. Tell her not to replace me, he said. With some floozy. Do you have a female best friend or a new female friend? He said, "Tell her not to replace me with some floozy." I haven't heard that term in a while. What does that even mean? Oh, what is a floozy? Does that mean? Does that mean like a stupid person, or what is that? I'm gonna look it up. Definition of floozy.
Here's the definition of floozy. Dated, humorous. A young woman who has many casual sexual partners or who dresses or behaves in a sexually provocative way.
A floozy. Son of a bitch. Oh man. Good times. Yeah, I'm close with my gay friend at work, but never as close as we were. Okay, is he promiscuous? Because he's not. He said not to replace him with a floozy. Oh gosh, people! I tell you, he always did talk funny. He kind of is. Oh well, don't replace him with some floozy. Uh, he said you need a better quality friend. That's funny. I mean, it's kind of hilarious. It is an old word. I haven't heard it in probably 40 years, probably since the 80s. Oh, man. Times are tough out there. Where are you at the West Coast? He's saying out there, and he's pointing. He's like making a direction of it. Times are tough out there. He would always say old phrases, making us all laugh. He had to have been an old soul, like truly. I do that too because you're in California. Okay, that's not. I thought you were on the West Coast. He said times are tough out there. Hang in there. Are you going to be? Have you? Are you planning to move? What's going on here? Are you planning a move? Hang in there. And he's giving me the Mrs. Doubtfire voice. Help is on the way, dear. You remember Mrs. Have you seen Mrs. Doubtfire? It's Robin Williams dressed up as a nanny so that he could see his kids because he was going through a messy divorce or something. And that's what he's telling me. I just moved to Vallejo and my husband wants to move again. Okay. Help is on the way, dear, is what he's telling me. Hang in there. It is a great movie. I love it. I love it. Gwen, have a wonderful night. I understand completely. Please get some rest, Kathy. Hi, Jennifer. We're about finished. We're gonna do free cards in just a minute. So just hang tight, okay? He said, "Tell your husband to settle down." He's got itchy feet. Why? Because he's nervous. Okay. Does your husband pay a lot of attention to the news or like world news, things of that nature? Because he's Hector's making me feel like your husband wants to move again because of the information that he's giving. It's making him feel nervous, and so he's trying to find the right. Oh, you're still here. You're telling Kathy, "Can I have a good night?" Okay, thank you. Gwen's still here, Elspeth. She was just saying goodnight to Kathy. But does he pay attention to what's going on in the world and stuff like that? Because I feel like that's really influencing him. That he's trying to find the best place for y'all, right? Because he's nervous. He wants to move again for his job. Yeah, job security, better pay. The economy is shit right now. Like seriously. So he's just trying to be a good provider. And I think you should let him. I think you should let him. But hang in there. Your friend is saying hang in there. Things are going to work out. It's just that he's just trying to find the right fit that's going to give him the most amount of job security, and he's just trying to do right by y'all. Okay? So, we got to keep that in mind. Yeah. I do have another mail here for you. Like a blood disorder? What do you mean, like leukemia? Do you have somebody past who had like a blood disorder, like leukemia, or some kind of a platelet problem. So I'm hearing like a blood disorder. Where's that? Hold on a second. I'm looking for something. My dad needed to get dialysis. That is a blood disorder. That is an issue with the blood. Have you ever been to Colorado, or did your dad like to go skiing in Colorado? Because they're mentioning Telluride to me. I had to look where that is because I didn't know. Do you know anyone who liked to visit Colorado or go skiing or from Colorado? I don't think he's never been, and I have never been. Well, I don't know. I don't know why he's mentioning it. Then it might be that your husband wants to move to Colorado, or that might be where you end up. Okay, he's mentioning it. Your grandmother moved all over. He was military. I don't think that's what it's about. I don't think that's what it's about. Your grandma and your grandpa. Your grandpa's military. Okay. I think it might be a destination. They were specifically mentioning Telluride, Colorado. Okay. So it could be that you're moving a little bit. It could be that you're moving out of California. Colorado's right next to California, isn't it? No, it's not. Idiot. Name calling. God. No, it's close to me. South of me. I'm not close to California. Okay. Well, they're making me feel like it's important. This, because I've underlined it like 8 times. So I feel like it's important. Is it raining in the Badlands? I don't know. I'm not in the Badlands. I'm not in eastern South Dakota. I'm in western South Dakota in the Black Hills. And it's not raining here. It's beautiful. It did rain a couple days ago, though, like all day long on Saturday and Friday. Well, I'm glad you got to see that. So keep that in mind that they're mentioning Colorado. Okay, so if your husband comes to you and says, "Hey, babe, I got a job opportunity, but we have to move to Colorado," just remember what I told you about Colorado. Okay, I'm about to graduate and I can pick Colorado as one of the locations to go for that. Dude, do that. Do that, okay? Think you might maybe fall in love with it a little bit. Or maybe that could be a place because your husband might be able to get a job there too. Oh, I'm getting heartburn. Mm. Oof. That don't feel good. My heartburn medicine is in the car. Okay. But I feel like your friend Hector actually. What do you want to tell her other than about Colorado? He's just saying keep the faith in your marriage. Okay. He's making you feel like you've been questioning things lately. And I honestly feel like I had to tell you that your husband's doing this for the stability of your family for a reason. He's telling me that it's a good match. It's a good match. And when you take the emotions out of it, okay, you'll see if you can like step back from the emotional aspect of it. you can see behind, the motives, and it feels like it's just for the stability that he's looking for, the stability for your family. Okay. Oh, I'm getting heartburn. I'm gonna go ahead and do some free cards. If you want a card, please say so in the comments. Rose, I don't have anything else to share with you. This was all about like your future, what's coming, not letting yourself be befriended by somebody with low morals, a floozy. Okay. Cat. Cat in the know. You're welcome, Rose. Cat in the know, you have do the work. Okay. It's a beautiful card. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Cat in the know. Mary Lynn McFarland. Sure thing, Rose. Mary Lynn McFarland. Mary Lynn McFarland, you have the card for savings. Okay. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Mary Lynn McFarland. Elspeth. Pay yourself first. Make yourself the most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. I also feel like this is self-care as in doing something for yourself that will make you feel loved. Okay? Tara Mosier Dean. Tara. Oh, here we are. Tara, you have employment change. Okay. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Tara Dean, employment change. So that's interesting. Jennifer Sampler Buyer. What do we got for Jennifer? Jennifer, you have let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. You're welcome. Rose Lee. Rose, you have Windfall of Abundance. That's a great card, by the way, Rose. And it flew out for you, so it really wanted to be your card. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving, just like I said. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. How lovely. Tara, I already did yours. Let's see. Denise Conklin Dillman. What do we have for Denise? Partnership. Partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from the person who brings needed and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Denise, you're welcome. Gwen, did you want to? Dawn, all right. You're welcome, Mary Lynn. Gwen, do you want a card, Gwen? Dawn. Actually, this is for Gwen because I said, Gwen, do you want a card? So even if she doesn't get a card, this is the card that came out for Gwen because I said her name twice and this card came out. So, Gwen. Jackson, stop it. Dreams of abundance. Oh, it's killing me. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. As for you, Gwen, we're going to do Dawn. Dawn, you're welcome. Dawn. Dawn, you have donations, tithing, and charitable work. Stop it, Jack. Dawn, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So give of yourself. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely makes sense. Wonderful. Yes, I'm leaving. I have to go down to the car and get my heartburn medicine because it's in the car. I need it. Hi, Robert. Would you like a card before I leave? Yes, I'm good. Thank you so much. I just got to go get my heartburn medicine. Robert Tucker. You're welcome, Dawn. That is outstanding. As I was seriously wishing I could take dream interpretation classes. Is that a degree? I don't know if that's a degree, but the universe is validating you. Maybe you should look into it. Okay. There's lots of books on dream interpretation that you can get online. Okay. Robert, you have, it is safe for you to receive. Okay. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Some people don't have a very easy time letting people help them. And I think the universe is telling you that it's time for you to let people help you, okay, in whatever way you need. You have to open yourself up and put away your pride. I am wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you. Thank you, Igon. I love it every time I get a reading from you. Thank you, Rose. You're so sweet. You're always spot on. This time with my brother and last time with my daughter telling me she was fine. Wonderful. I'm so happy I could help you. Okay, and if anyone is interested in getting a private reading with me, to speak to your loved ones who've crossed over or any other type of reading that I offer, my readings are $60 for 30 minutes or $100 for an hour. And we could do phone or video chat, or if you're in the Rapid City or Black Hills area, we could do an in-person reading. Different pricing, of course, you have to put gas on there. But that's what I have for you, Robert. Safe for you to receive. Everything's so spot on tonight, isn't it, Robert? Oh my gosh. What does the universe want to tell me? I didn't even get a chance to finish the thought. My card is abundant mindset. My card says abundance mindset. Misty, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. True story, bro. Just what I needed to hear. That's wonderful. I'm so glad you came on right before I left. And you were able to get that message from the universe. Congratulations. All right. I'm going to head out. I got to go down to the car and get my heartburn medicine because it's really starting to kick my ass. But I want to thank everybody who came on tonight, everybody who donated. How does that happen? Well, your higher self, the collective consciousness, puts the thought in your head to go on Facebook, and then Facebook pops the video in front of your face, and then you're like, oh, I might as well click on it because, man, she's cute. I'm joking. For whatever reason, you decided to click on the video, and just in time because I was about to leave. Okay? So, congratulations on listening to the intuition inside of you and getting the reading that you needed to hear today. I hope it helps you. I hope you have a wonderful night. And I hope to see you all again on the flip side. Sweet dreams to you. That's exactly what happened, isn't it? It's probably exactly what happened. Like, I'm bored. I'm going to scroll Facebook. Well, where do you think that thought came from? Sweet dreams to you, Elspeth. Sweet dreams to you. And Robert, just so you know, the person who passed from a heart attack is the one that guided you here. Okay? The person that passed from a heart attack. All right. Hey, Vanessa, do you need a card also? They're very good tonight. I'm going to do a card for Vanessa. Vanessa, it's time to sever vows of poverty. And what a beautiful, beautiful bird lady that is. Vanessa, sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all efforts of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. Vanessa, sever vows of poverty. That's right. Somebody wanted you here. So have a good night. Have a good night. Thanks for popping on. Thanks for watching. There you go. And the universe is validating that for you, that it's the right time for you to be doing that. Okay. Thank you all for coming on. I will see you the next time. Vanessa, I hope you're feeling okay.